Protesting while Trump fans investing their time with good cheer. Sing it's the most.
It's going to be a ton of fun tomorrow morning as we watch our brave men and women as they travel near and far to their homes. This is the annual Exodus at the USO of Missouri headquarters. And once again, Kathy O'Connor joining us. How are you, Kathy?
I'm great, Jamie. How are you? Thanks so much for having me today.
Well, we're so glad to be back in the swing of things. You guys normally were doing this on the weekends, but we're glad you're back to doing it on the weekdays. And so we'll be there, though, to watch all the action. So explain to the folks who might not know what Exodus is, what it is.
So Exodus, or as the military calls it now, holiday block leave, is when the trainees from Fort Leonard Wood go home for the holidays. And we, the USO of Missouri, our staff and volunteers and donors like to make sure that we send them off in the right holiday spirit. So we have all kinds of events that we'll have for them. They can have their photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus. We have a photo booth. Hardee's provides free stick burgers for everyone. The National Park Service will be out there with free park passes for the military folks. The Red Bull team is there. Coca-Cola brings giveaways, Madrinas, Monster, Anheuser-Busch, Fred Bird will be there. So we have a DJ. We just have a big party for them and want to make sure that they know how much we appreciate everything that they're going through, what they're going to do for us, and that they go home in the right holiday Christmas spirit.
Yeah, and you know what's so great about the USO of Missouri? It's all made possible by the great volunteers. I mean, it really is amazing. I always love talking to the volunteers and meeting them, and you meet generations of volunteers. Wasn't long ago that I met the daughter of a volunteer who had recently passed away, who had been volunteering for decades there. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's great. We are so blessed. We have 1,200 volunteers that support our military throughout the state of Missouri and the 4 counties in Illinois that we serve in. We wouldn't be able to do all the things that we do for our service members and their families without our volunteers. That's for sure, Jamie.
And also, folks, the USO of Missouri is not funded by any national outlet, and the thing about it too is that it's not funded by the government.
Exactly. Most people think we're a government agency. We're not. We receive no United Way funding, and we are not funded by the national organization. So as you just said, everything that we do with locally raised funds. And at our facility in the airport, in the Terminal 1, we serve 8,000 to 10,000 people a month. In a year with all of our events, we'll serve between 295,000 and 300,000 service members and their families in our GSA.
Wow. I mean, it's so impressive, and I just love how many of these soldiers just they can't believe the kind of reception they're getting, and and the kind of love they're getting, which is just which I enjoy too. I
know, it's so fun, isn't it, to see their faces and they're like, "Wow, all
really?
This stuff for us?"
You're giving me a free calling card? You're giving me a gigantic hamburger here, or?
And we have MacArthur's, bakery products, all kinds of stuff for them. We like to see them smile.
Oh, it's fantastic. So it's going to be a privilege broadcasting live from there tomorrow. And Kathy O'Connor, thanks for all the great work you do, and thank you for the work that you and your volunteers do, and looking forward to seeing you in the morning.
Great. Thanks, Jimmy. We're looking forward to seeing you as well.
I think
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You too. And Katie Bailey's going to be manning the board back here. I'll make sure that I set aside a Van Morrison tune when we officially interview you. Okay?
Great. Thank you.
Just for you, Kathy O'Connor.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right,
have
dear.
a good one.
You too. At USO Missouri, really proud to be a board member of the USO. So, fantastic organization. We'll be there tomorrow morning for the All in the Morning show. It's Common Sense Radio.